Aloha everyone, my name is Carly Smith and I will be reviewing Creatavist. Creatavist is a multimedia storytelling platform. It can be used to publish one's writing in an ebook, app, and on the web. It was developed by the owners of ETEC, a media and software company that publishes narrative journalism using the Creatavist platform. Creatavist provides multimedia tools that can make a digital story come to life, such as visual and audio options, scrolling effects, and pop-ups. Creatavist is still in its beta stage, so it's fairly new and changing. One can set up a free, standard, or pro account. The free account only allows a single user to publish one story under a Creatavist domain with up to 500 megabytes of storage. The standard and pro accounts provide unlimited stories yet differ on price, storage, and amount of user accounts. To sign up for a Creatavist account, you simply need a personal email to use and a password. Once you create your password, you can log in and immediately you will see the My Projects homepage where you can get started with an idea. So here's the homepage in a Creatavist account. When you want to start a new idea, you can just click on the Add New Project. But before we do that, let's get familiar with this interface. If you scroll over this title of My Projects, it gives you 5 different options to click on. If you were to click on Commerce, this is where you could go to sell a story that you've decided to publish. If you click on the Apps option, this is where you can go to learn how to create an app. And Creatavist provides guidance as well for this. Settings, if you click Settings, you can change various options related to publishing to an ebook, a web page, an editorial, and an email within Creatavist. The Templates option is where you can go to learn about and create your own templates within Creatavist using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript coding. And then lastly, you can access basic account information by clicking on Account. For someone who is new to Creatavist, another really important thing on this home page is the Help tab right here. If you were to click on that, you can choose this second option, Learn More, in our Help docs, and this provides lots of guidance on how to use the different tools in Creatavist to set up a project. So if I were to click on that, you'll see a list of topics that most people, especially someone new to Creatavist, will be interested in learning more about, so that creating your own projects is much easier for you. So back to my home page. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to start a new project. You can click on Add New Project, or for the sake of this assignment, I've already created one that I'm going to edit to show you how to use Creatavist to start a project. So once you click into starting a new project, you're asked to do 3 main things: to set a cover, set a URL, and to create a chapter. So a cover is essentially your cover image and information that's going to be displayed at the top or the start of your project. Since I'm going to discuss web tools for this project, I've already chosen an image to upload. This is actually a word cloud that I've created in the past having to do with web tools. Okay, I titled it ETEC 620 and I'm going to add a subtitle of Demo and just put myself as the author. For the URL, Creatavist obviously has its own domain that it adds to your URL, and then you can edit the second half. I've edited it to say ETEC 620 Demo. And then lastly, but most importantly, what you're going to do in your projects is basically create different chapters. All Creatavist projects are broken down into chapters, and for each chapter you can choose different types of media to make up the content of that chapter. You can choose text, image, which also includes a slideshow option, video, PDF, which is actually just a single PDF page. It's not a multi-page PDF. These are your 4 main media options that you can choose to create different chapters within your project. These chapters can be treated the same or differently than a typical chapter in a book, since they are more geared towards what type of media one wants to use to display information. The only chapter type that Creatavist allows you to add multiple forms of media within is the text chapter option. In this option, you can embed text, images, video, links, pop-ups, audio, and even maps. But before we go on and create a chapter, just a quick tip, since we have already added some information to this project, is to always save your work. You can see up here, this kind of follows you as you scroll down. Creatavist will constantly remind you to save your work before you leave any page.